The boy lived in a small village. Nobody paid him much attention. He was quiet and kept to himself. But things were changing. Whispers followed the boy. People spoke of strange events. What was once ordinary became extraordinary. One day, a group of children played in this village square. They kicked a ball. It flew through the air. Suddenly it landed with a thud. It was heavier than a mountain. Nobody could move it. The children were confused. They pushed and pulled. The ball wouldn't budge. Then the boy walked up to the ball. He was small, but he lifted it effortlessly. Everyone gasped. How could this be? The boy smiled and continued walking. He didn't seem to notice the amazement. From that day on, whispers about the boy grew louder. He was special. He was different. Something set him apart. The villagers gathered in the square. They had brought the heavy ball. They wanted to see the boy lift it again. The boy stood before them, small and unassuming. He looked at the ball, then back at the villagers. He took a deep breath and bent down. With a swift motion, he lifted the ball. It rose into the air as light as a feather. The crowd gasped. They had never seen anything like it. The impossible had become possible. The boy placed the ball back on the ground. It landed with a heavy thud, returning to its immovable state. The villagers were astounded. What was the source of the boy's incredible strength? News of the boy's feat spread like wildfire. People came from far and wide to witness the impossible. The boy, once invisible, was now the center of attention. But through it all, he remained unchanged. A quiet boy touched by something extraordinary. Whispers turned into stories. Stories of the boy's touch. A touch that healed. A woman, crippled for years, touched his hand. She stood tall, her pain vanished. A farmer, his hand crushed in an accident, felt the boy's touch. His hand was whole again. People flocked to the boy. They came with ailments, with pain, with hope. And with each touch, the boy brought relief, solace, and wonder. He didn't speak of miracles. He simply offered his presence, a vessel of something beyond comprehension. But the boy's abilities went beyond strength and healing. There were whispers of something even more baffling. People claimed to see him in different places at the same time. How could this be? Was he a phantom, an illusion, or was there something more to the boy, something beyond the realm of the known? The boy became an enigma. His existence challenged everything people thought they knew. He was a paradox, a whisper of the impossible in a world governed by the ordinary. Was he a sign? A message from the cosmos? The villagers, touched by his grace, felt a sense of awe. The boy, with his mysterious powers, had opened a door to a realm beyond their understanding. He showed them that reality was far stranger, far more wondrous than they could have ever imagined. The boy's story, however, was far from over. It was only the beginning, a prelude to a mystery that would unfold in the chapters to come, challenging their perceptions, expanding their horizons, and leading them on a journey into the very heart of existence.